University. Welcome to, you know what day it is, Wine Wednesday. Hey, before I get into this wine review, welcome to Makeup University. If this is your first time here, I'm glad you're here. If you're returning, welcome back. So things are a little different today. I've done a lot of, just been crazy busy in the schedule. And I had been sitting down doing some Facebook Lives and I noticed, you know what? For the Wine Wednesday reviews, I kind of like sitting in the chair. Normally when I do Makeup University, Makeup Beauty Review, any kind of those videos, I'd prefer to stand. With these wine reviews, I feel like I should have a glass and just sit down and talk to you about the goodness of what was in this bottle. So here's the thing. It is called Monte Antico Toscana. It is a 2013 from Select Tuscan Hillside Vineyards, red wine product of Italy, Neil Empson Selections from Milan. Here it's a Cabernet Sauvignon, a Sangiovese, and Merlot blend. Let me show you this label really good. Can you see that with the light? Okay, on the back, it's 85% Sangiovese, 10% Cab Sav, and 5% Merlot. It's a blend result of the synergy between Italian wine specialist Neil Empson and renowned winemaker Franco Bernabe. Let me tell you the story about this. And this is why it's making the review, even though it is completely out of left field of everything Wine Wednesday is about. Wine Wednesday is about the Walmart, $10 and under, easy to get. Well, say hello to this little gem. This happened because it's been several weeks. I was out in LA working. For me, I'm glad to be working. I'm glad for the opportunity, but the gig is hard because it is a heck of a commute. Takes 5 hours and 15 minutes, and I always stop in Barstow to top off the tank, go to the bathroom, fill one up, let one out, and then I head back in. So total, without crazy traffic, it'll take me 5 hours, 40 minutes one way to make the trip in. And then when I get there, it goes boom, ba boom, ba boom. Work, commute, travel, work, commute, travel, work. There's no, on those types of trips for me, there's no relax time, no downtime, no nothing. It's boom, out and work, boom, back on the highway, get home because my family's in Arizona. Enter this. I had done the work. It had gone so well. And I had just a wedge of time, which was just such a blessing. It's so unheard of. Normally it's early to late. Every minute is packed because of the commute and the cost and what it takes to be there. But this trip, there was just a wedge of time. So I did one of my favorite things. I went out to Malibu. I love to eat fish and chips at Neptune's Net. So I had that. And then I just wanted to sit by the water and see the sunset and sip some delicious wine. Yes, I know there's a giant sign that says no alcohol, but is wine really an alcohol? So I didn't sit by the sign. I sat a little further away. And I had my red Solo cup with a little bit of wine in it. And it was just a celebration. It was self-care. It was the sunset, the beach, the surf, the sounds, the smell. Oh, it was so good. But in Arizona, every Circle K, gas and sip, podunk store, grocery, everywhere sells liquor, alcohol, beer, and wine. And I noticed that in Southern California, in the greater Los Angeles area, the gas stations, the gas and sips, that's what I call it, they don't. They will have that beautiful wall full of cold drinks, but they don't have a section full of cold beer, let alone a wine section. I was kind of caught off guard, and I realized that I constantly commute out. Arizona, Barstow, Gas and P. LA, usually Burbank, Barstow, Gas and P. Home. I never, when I'm buying gas or stuff, I never look. And so on this trip, when I was making my way out to Malibu via Calabasas, I like to call it Kimabasas. I hope the family, the Kardashian-abasas, I hope they're having a lovely time. So, when I was there in Calabasas, if you know, you can either get to Malibu through the PCH Highway, the 1, California 1, going up the coast, or if you're further inland, like Burbank, you can take the 101 Hollywood Freeway. You take it up, and then there's an exit. I don't remember the exit. And it takes you over. But it's a very steep, arduous journey that takes you through a wine country. And as I was driving to Malibu, I was just like, oh, I want to stop. I can't. Just keep with the plan. So what happened was, when I was in Calabasas and I stopped at 2 gas stations to buy some wine, you know, Yellowtail, it's like at almost every, in my opinion, I've seen Yellowtail Australian wine, several versions, the Cab, the Merlot, the Pinot, at our local Arizona gas stations. And these Calabasas gas stations didn't have any wine. Like, how do you guys live? So I was getting pretty frustrated, and I thought, well, then it's just not going to happen. But I noticed across the way, as I was looking at the GPS and it's trying to give me the directions to go, I noticed that it had a liquor store, and I thought, well, just maybe the liquor store would sell wine. And I got there, and I don't remember the name of it or where it was or how to get there again. I just know there was a beautiful little girl doing an alcohol promo for Bacardi, and I was like, I don't know about that. No, I don't want any rum. But they had a nice wine selection. It's taken me a long time to get to the point. They had a nice wine selection, and I'm a $10 wine girl, so I went to find a $10 bottle of wine, and very important, that had a screw cap, because all of this happened last minute, and I almost always have a wine opener in my suitcase, but, and this is not an excuse, you got to be prepared. I have been stretched really thin and traveling a lot, work a lot, stuff happening at home, blah, 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 crazy. So I didn't have a wine opener, and I thought, well, as long as I can find like maybe those mini 4-packs of wine that have the screw caps, like they're meant for picnics. I forget the brand. Anyhow, they didn't have that either. But what they had was this, and it was $18.99 on sale for $12.99. And even though that's not in the $10 budget, I felt like the extra dollars were worth celebrating such a great trip. So many milestones happened in that trip, and it was just so good, and I wanted to celebrate. And so I got myself a nice bottle of screw cap wine, and I journeyed into Malibu. I had my fried fish and chips from Neptune's Net, and then I just made my way over and sat down by the water with a solo cup full of wine. And this was wonderful. Monte Antico, Toscana. You guys, I'm going to show you the label. Can you see it with that ring light? It's got a lot of script. It's got this cute little map right there. I'm here to tell you, this was so delicious. Very full-bodied, heavy fruit flavor. Forward, mwah! Like, if I could think of something that this reminded me of, if you remember way back, I reviewed Newman's Own, I was going to call it Bada Boom Bada Bing, Newman's Own Uncommon Good Wine. This reminded me a lot of that. That Newman's Own is a $10 wine, like $9.87 at Walmart. This right here, let me see if I've got some notes. Aged 1 year in oak and 6 months in the bottle. Its full body and lush fruity flavor make this a perfect match for cheese, pasta, and all meat dishes. Imported through Alexandria, Virginia. Oh, here's what you need to know. Empson.com. I'm saying EMPSON.com. Empson.com. Remember to put that in the links below. That way you can find this. You guys, holidays are here. You are going to have times where you are going to need to take a hostess gift bottle of wine to an event, or you're going to need to gift somebody a bottle. This right here, this was worth it. This is a thumbs up. This is something that I'm telling you, if you need to celebrate something, celebrate with some Empson. Monte Antico, Toscana. Monte Antico, Toscana. It was so delicious. You guys, this got long. I just saw the thingy. Okay, Hey, Wine Wednesday, this is not a $10 wine. It's not available at the Walmart, but I'm here to tell you it is thumbs up. Buy some. You should experience this at least once. Hey, my beauties, thank you so much for joining me today. Hey, I'm Sherilyn. This is Makeup University, and remember, you look really gorgeous today.